What's going on, guys? Welcome to my studio. Anyways, I have some very shocking and horrifying news to report out of the black community today. Now, am I going to talk about the Memorial Weekday shooting that has taken place in Chicago that claimed the lives of 10 young black men and wounded 42 others? No, of course not. Nobody cares about that because the people that were responsible for the murders were black themselves. Nobody cares. It becomes redundant when somebody black kills another person black. Nobody cares. No, we're going to talk really quickly about the horrible, horrible video that I just seen about an hour ago coming out of Minnesota. It looked like there was a cop, white, who had his knee on the neck of a black man on the ground on his stomach, begging for him to get up, begging, telling him that he couldn't breathe. And it was rather heartbreaking when one of the last words he said was mama, and then he practically died right then and there. If you haven't seen the video, go on YouTube and just go put Minnesota black man neck crush knee thing fiasco situation. I watched the video 2 times. Now, I'm going to say this. This is very, very early in my investigation. I did not see the beginning of the video and what led the black man to be held down by the white cop. I don't know this. I don't know how he got on the floor. Supposedly, there was a quote-unquote forgery taking place. I don't know if he was trying to forge $100 bills or forge a check. I don't know what happened. He was in his car. He was approached by a couple of cops, and I guess a struggle ensued. Now, I first want to say the video is tragically heartbreaking. To see a man, regardless of what he did was right or wrong, have the life pretty much choked out of him. That was a bad video, and I didn't like watching that video. But here's the problem, guys. Here's the problem. Like everything in life that comes to me or comes my way or that I look at or that I see, we all want to jump to conclusions very quickly when we see something. You know what I mean? We want to jump to conclusions. Oh, this is racist. Black lives matter. He didn't do nothing wrong. So forth and so on. Wait a minute. You got to ask yourself, you got to play detective with yourself when you see these videos. You got to say, well, my first question is, why is he in police custody? I'm wondering that. Is it because he actually was in the process of committing a crime? Did he commit a crime? Did he do something wrong? Now, let's say he did do something wrong. Let's say he was trying to forge some kind of counterfeit bill or a check. Your second question that you got to ask yourself is, why are you on the ground to begin with while the cop has his knee against your neck? How did we get into this position? That's what you got to ask yourself. As tragic and heartbreaking as the video is, because it really is a sad video, you really got to just ask yourself, why are you there? Why is there a knee crushing your windpipe and you're not able to breathe, where you're screaming out for 5 minutes, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe? Well, why are you there? Did you pose a threat to the police? Did you try to escape? Did you try to put your hands on the cops? Did you have a gun? Did you have a weapon? Did the police take it out of your hands? So forth and so on. 2 simple questions you got to ask yourself, because I'm pretty much sure every day, regardless of your race, when you wake up and you go to work or you wake up and go to school or whatever it is that you do, there's a very, very high possibility that you are not going to get killed by a police officer, because we are productive members of society. And that's just how it works. Now, I'm not saying that the man whose name I believe was George Floyd, I'm not saying that he was not a productive member of society. But productive members of society normally don't get choked out and killed by the police. They don't get shot and killed by the police. They rarely have any kind of interaction with the police unless they're calling the police because a crime was committed against their person or their property, so forth and so on. You have to, in light of a tragic situation as this, you got to put it in perspective. You cannot, by race, choose which race is held to what standard, this high or this low, so forth and so on. all because you are white, all because you are black, there should not be anything less expected of you as of being a productive member of society. I don't care what age you are, I don't care what race you are. Now, no man deserves to die in that fashion. So I'm fairly certain, unless he were killing somebody or were threatening somebody's life, he didn't deserve to go out like that. I feel the cop more than likely needs to be fired. What I seen in the video is very, very bad training. I don't know why that little Asian cop. By the way, why are those people still allowed to be cops? Why wasn't he helping the cop restrain him? When that cop says, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. Now, a lot of times we have this whole saying, if you can say, I can't breathe, you can breathe. But this is in one of the cases where, I mean, if you seen that shot of his neck right on his neck, I mean, damn, you could easily see that dude was able to breathe. But the cop that had his knee on his neck probably didn't see that from his angle, but we don't know. Maybe the cop got punched in the face. Maybe the guy kicked the cop in the nuts. Maybe he tried to grab the cop's gun. He obviously did something to where the cop was not going to let him off. I personally don't know why the man was not handcuffed, at least hogtied, cuff his wrist, cuff his feet, and then tie him up together, and then lay him on his side so he can breathe. I have no idea, but I guess we'll see when everything comes out in the wash. At the end of the day, we'll see the whole video. We'll see if possibly this man attacked the cop first. Who knows what we're going to see. I feel the cop should be fired. That's a very fireable offense, and I think the cop is going to get fired. I think he is going to lose his job. Our charge is going to be, I don't know. I don't know about that. I have to wait for the whole video to come out to see what the man did to the cop before I lay judge. But as you guys know, 99.4% of the time, I'm always correct. That's why you guys come to me and you come to my channel to get my observational opinion on things, because I'm kind of like your dad. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I'm daddy, but I can be if you're hot. I can go there if you want me to. Okay, I'll go there. I'll go. Anyways, I gotta get to the gym. I don't know how much I weigh. It's all bad. I'm really, really fat. Stupid kids. Catch up with you later. Thank you for watching my video. Peace out.